Welcome back, students. So this is the continuation of the previous session. And then now we are going to see about the asexual reproduction. Before that, we are seeing only the definition. That's it. Now we are going to see about what are the types of what is asexual reproduction and what are the types of reproduction. எந்தெந்த மாதிரி டைப்ஸ் எல்லாமே இருக்கு, அது எந்த மாதிரி டிவிஷன்ல போகும், எந்த மாதிரியான செக்ஷுவல் ஏசெக்ஷுவல் reproductionல அது ஃபாலோ பண்ணுதுன்றது தான் நம்ம இப்ப பார்க்க போறோம். So asexual reproduction is common in members of Protista, bacteria, archaea, and in multicellular organisms also with relatively simple organization. So Protista, bacteria, archaea, you may know from your 11th standard. So Protista is a single cell organ, prokaryotes and bacteria and archaea. So archaea is related to bacteria, but few differences in between them. So இது ரெண்டுமே ஒரே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும், but bacteriaவுக்கு we know that they are having a true nucleus. And in case of multicellular organism, it's a simple organization. ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா தான் இருக்கும். Multicellular organismக்கு multicellular organizationல sexual reproduction இருந்தாலும், but in some cases they follow asexual reproduction. And the offspring show uniparental inheritance. So this uniparental inheritance already explained பண்ணதுதான். Uni means single. ஒருத்தவங்க மட்டும்தான், single parent. So single parent நம்ம last slideல நம்ம பார்த்திருப்போம். Single parent inheritance, because I already explained that asexual reproduction definition என்ன அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, it's a single parent inheritance and they totally resemble exactly from their mother. That is the definition, and without any genetic variation. I will show you with an example in the upcoming slides. Genetic variation irukadu because this is a asexual reproduction. So ஒரு single cell double cell divide ஆக போகுது. A single cell gets converted into a two daughter cells. That's it. So ஒரே ஒரு அதே செல் தான் ரெண்டா டிவைட் ஆக போகுது. So there is no genetic variation. So exactly ஒரே மாதிரியான செல்ஸ் தான் அது ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணும். So that's the difference between sexual and asexual reproduction. And different modes of asexual reproduction are there, like a fission, binary fission, and multiple fission is there, and then sporulation, then budding, gemule formation, fragmentation, and regeneration. So these are the different types of asexual reproduction. So we will see one by one. I will explain one by one. The first one is the fission. So in fission also there are so many types. What is fission means? It's a division of the parent body. Parent body. So or we are just now we saw that it is a uniparental. So single parental இருக்கிற அந்த பாடியை separate பண்றதுக்கு fission means breaking. Fusion means join. ரெண்டுமே வந்து join பண்றதுக்கு பேர் fusion. Fission means breaking. So the breaking of the parent body, the dividing of the parent body is the fission. So into two or more identical daughter cells. You see here, two or more identical. That's why last time I have explained about amoeba. So when amoeba, even though amoeba doesn't have any specific shape, but ஆனாலும் அது எந்த மாதிரி டிவிஷன்ல போகும் பாத்தீங்கன்னா பைனரி டிவிஷன்ல போகும்போது பைனரி ஃபிஷன்ல போகும்போது they divide into two equal daughter amoeba. So that is a character of amoeba. And coming to the type of fission, binary fission, multiple fission, then sporulation and strobulation. So the sporulation and strobulation even I will explain later, and we will see the next one. First one is the binary fission. So in binary fission, the parent organism divides into two halves. See, two halves are two equal halves. We can say in that way also, two halves are two equal halves, and each halves form a daughter individual. Because and the halves அப்படின்றது எங்க இருந்து கடைசியா ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆகுது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, it is derived from the mother. So மதர்ல இருந்து derive ஆனதுனால it is called as a daughter. So the nucleus divides first amitotically or mitotically or karyokinesis. What is karyokinesis? Means just before I told you amoeba எப்படி divide ஆகுதுன்றதை explain பண்ணேன். So you can see the structure of amoeba. You can see the structure of amoeba, and the center we have see the nucleus, And nucleus karyo means nucleus. Karyo means nucleus. Kinesis means division or partition. So before அதுக்கு முன்னாடி லாஸ்ட் செஷன்ல நம்ம எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணோம் nucleus exacta two ஆ divide ஆகும் நம்ம சொன்னோம். It may be in a vertical or horizontal, depends on the amoeba, and followed by the division of cytoplasm. That also I explained last time. So if it's divide vertically in the half of the nucleus and the cytoplasm, just pull this side and this side of the nucleus and this side of the, let me take another color so that you can differentiate. Yes. So this side of the nucleus and this side of the cytoplasm, the daughter amoeba, pull this side. So at last we get two daughter amoeba. At last we get two daughter amoeba. So this is the division of the cytoplasm. Cyto means cell. So cell, kinesis means dividing. The resultant offspring are genetically identical to the parent. This also I have explained in the last slide. And then we will see a simple example for this. And even there are different types of binary fission, like simple irregular, because we know that amoeba is a irregular. So simple irregular binary fission, and transverse binary fission, and longitudinal binary fission, and oblique binary fission. These are the types of binary fission. We will see one by one. First one is the simple irregular binary fission. In simple irregular binary fission, the plane of division is hard to observe because it is a irregular. Imagine it's like a jelly. ஒரு ஜெல்லி நீங்க வந்து கையில வச்சிருக்கீங்க அப்படின்னும் போது அந்த ஜெல்லியை you can't split into two equal halves because it is a irregular in shape. ஒரு ஜெல்லியை நம்ம டிவைட் பண்ண முடியாது. So like that, ஒரு irregular shaped animal நம்ம plane of division exactா நம்ம சொல்ல முடியாது, and we can't observe that also. It's really hard to observe. The contractile vacuole. So the presence of contractile vacuole play an important role in amoeba. The contractile vacuole cease to function and disappear during reproduction. Just understand, during reproduction or at the time of reproduction. Reproduction நடக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி amoeba bodyல இருக்கிற contractile vacuoles அதோட function stop பண்ணும். So what is the contractile vacuole function? Contractile vacuole function amoeba என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா to maintain the salt concentration, because it is present in water. At the same time, it has to maintain its salt concentration in their body. So அதுக்காக contractile vacuoles அதோட one of the organella இருக்கும். So while but ஆனா வந்து reproduction timeல என்ன நடக்கும் அப்படின்னா, so the contractile vacuole cease to function, it stops its function and then disappear. It's a temporary, இந்த விஷயம் வந்து temporary தான் நடக்கும். It's not a permanent one. Once amoeba divide into two equal daughter cells or two equal daughter amoeba, once again the contractile vacuoles forms in each daughter amoeba. Reproduction முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறமா ஒவ்வொரு daughter amoebaலையும் contractile vacuoles form ஆகும். So this is the function of contractile vacuoles. It always disappear during reproduction, during asexual reproduction. And then the nuclei disintegrate because nuclei la da division நடக்க போகுது. So nuclei disintegrate and the nucleus divides. So nucleus divides start ஆகும் mitotically. Mitotically means we already see that ஒரு செல் வந்து ரெண்டா டிவைட் ஆகுறது, and the cell then constricts in the middle. So the cytoplasm divides and forms two daughter cells. Constricts means எல்லாம் ஒன்னு சேரும். Then அங்க இருந்து என்ன ஆகும்னா cytoplasm divide ஆகி two daughter cells are two equal daughter cells are பிரியும். And then so here is the diagrammatic representation of the binary fission. You can see the contractile vacuole structure of amoeba, and this is the nucleus, and this is the hyaline layer. So hyaline layer or hyaline area, it just used to maintain their salt concentration. At the same time, saltல இருக்கும்போது அந்த hyaline இதை யூஸ் பண்ணும். That is the main reason. See here, in this region, இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த நியூக்ளியஸ் என்ன நடக்குதுன்னா just constricts, nucleus constrict ஆகுது, contractile vacuole இருக்கு. But next stage, you can see in the next stage, this stage, the nuclear membrane is there, but you can see the nucleus difference between these and these. இதுக்கு டிஃபரன்ஸ் நீங்க பாத்தீங்கனாலே உங்களுக்கே புரியும். நியூக்ளியஸ் இந்த இடத்துல நல்லா கிளியரா இருக்கு, பட் இங்க இங்க இன்சைட் ஆஃப் த நியூக்ளியர் மெம்பரேன்ல நியூக்ளியஸ் கிளியரா இல்ல. It starts disintegrate or it starts dividing, and you can note down contractile vacuole disappears. இங்க இருக்கிற contractile vacuole இங்க இல்ல, because it starts disappear, and this is a chromosome. So once இந்த ஸ்டெப் முடிஞ்சதுமே என்ன நடக்குன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, that is a cell division or mitosis happen. Mitosis last year நீங்க cell division lessonல படிச்சிருக்கலாம், or the cell, the unit of life, அதுல நம்ம படிச்சிருப்போம். And then it starts, the chromosome starts divide in mitosis stage. Once separate ஆகும்போது பாத்தீங்கன்னா, you can see the amoeba, the height, or not height, the size. See the size of this one and see the size of this one. ரெண்டுத்துக்குமே டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு. The size பாத்தீங்கன்னா it just elongate in the vertical position. So vertically வந்து elongate ஆகுது. Elongate ஆகுதுன்னா what is the meaning means just going to pull apart like this. Vertically ரெண்டுமே divide ஆக போகுது. Then what happened means you can see the split of the daughter amoeba. You can see here, this is one daughter amoeba and this is the another one, but there is some joining is there. This is called a cleavage furrow. This is called cleavage furrow. So after that, இது complete ஆகும்போது என்ன நடக்கும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்னா, at last we get to, so but you can observe here. So ரெண்டு daughter amoeba நமக்கு கிடைக்கும் போது before stageலே it can see the nucleus constriction just before in the first. எப்படி வந்து first வந்து இந்த இடத்துல nucleus நமக்கு clear-ஆ தெரிஞ்சதோ அதே மாதிரி nucleus தெரியுது. At the same time, you can see the contractile vacuole reappears. Once again, contractile vacuoles திரும்ப appear ஆயாச்சு. The last one is the daughter amoeba. These are the daughter amoeba. It's nothing but binary fission is nothing but one amoeba gets converted into two. This is the binary fission in amoeba. Okay, next one. Transverse binary fission. Coming to the next one is a transverse binary fission. I will give you the example. You can see this is the transverse section. Transverse na meaning நமக்கு ஒரு சிலருக்கு தெரியாம இருக்கும். So like நம்ம binary fissionல பார்த்த மாதிரி தான் it also going to separate in this manner. Here I have given an example is the paramecium. Paramecium. Yes, transverse binary fission. In transverse binary fission, the plane of the division runs along the transverse axis of the individual. That is, if the individual is like this, it is going to run like this. The division is going to happen in this way. This is the transverse axis of the individual. Example, paramecium and planaria. So paramecium and planaria both are animals. So paramecium comes under, in some other asexual, we can see that during like a regeneration, we can see in a planaria. Planaria is a very good example for regeneration, and paramecium very good example for transverse binary fission. In paramecium, the macronucleus they have, in paramecium there is a one more special character. Parameciumல இன்னொரு ஸ்பெஷல் கேரக்டர் என்ன அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, இது வரைக்கும் நம்ம ஸ்டடி பண்ணதுல ஆர்கானிசம்க்கு நியூக்ளியஸ் மட்டும் தான் நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கோம். But in paramecium they are having two types of nucleus. One is the macronucleus and another one is the micronucleus. So they have two types of nucleus. Macro means long or big. Nucleus means we know that it's a nucleus, and micronucleus means small size of nucleus. And இதுல இன்னொரு விஷயம் என்ன அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, macronucleus divides by amitosis. Micronucleus divide by mitosis. So this is the one more interesting fact in paramecium. And then This is the paramecium. You can see the paramecium structure. So paramecium is another other, what is the other name of paramecium means? It is called slipper animalcule. Slipper slipper means நம்ம கால்ல போடுறது தான். You know that slipper animalcule because it just look like நம்ம நம்ம கால்ல போடுற ஸ்லிப்பர் மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் இருக்கிறதுனால இதோட நேம் வந்து ஸ்லிப்பர் animalcule. Or scientist named that. And here you can see the entire body of paramecium. And what is the outer structure? Like or hair like projections madri irukadhu vandu we called it as a cilia. Normally in paramecium and euglena they are having cilia or flagella structures. What is the function of these cilia and flagella means locomotion, for locomotion and for capturing the food. So we use our legs for locomotion. நம்மளோட legs மூலமா நம்ம நடக்கிறோம். அதே மாதிரி paramecium பாத்தீங்கன்னா சிலியாவால மூவ் ஆகும். Even euglena they are having a flagella. So by flagella they use for locomotion for capturing the food. Here you can see the structures. This is a macronucleus and this is a micronucleus. So coming to this transverse type of fission, and then the oral groove disappearing. So this is the oral groove. This is the oral groove region. The oral groove is disappearing. This complete region is disappearing, and the macronucleus dividing amitotically. Here the macronucleus starts divides. So இதுல difference என்ன அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா இதுல வந்து ஒரு seed like shapeல இருக்கு. But இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு seed like shape elongate ஆன மாதிரி ஒரு structures இருக்கு. And you can see the micronucleus also. Micronucleus it starts divided into mitotically. So mitotically divide ஆக போகுது. And then the next thing is going to happen is once the structure divide ஆக start ஆகும்போது you can see here, see that the micronucleus starts elongate, ரொம்ப பெருசா ஆகுது. Then macronucleus also starts elongate. At that time new oral groove forming. So ரெண்டு இடத்துலயுமே பாத்தீங்கன்னா because it's going to divide into two daughter paramecium. So one paramecium is going to convert into two daughter paramecium. So in the process la இந்த இடத்துல வந்து once divide start ஆகும்போதே new oral groove form ஆகுது both side. At the same time then the new contractile vacuoles also form. You can see here and here. So the new oral, sorry, this and this. So new contractile vacuoles form, and at last, so it divide into two, and daughter paramecium form. This is the transverse type of fission. Transverse type of fission in paramecium. Then next is longitudinal. So longitudinal, I have given example is euglena. You have see that euglena. This is the I will tell in the upcoming slides. Longitudinal binary fission. So longitudinal, the nucleus and cytoplasm divides in the longitudinal axis, which means, say for example, this is an animal. This is the longitudinal. Last slide la nama paathathu idu transverse, like center for the transverse. But in case of longitudinal, in the horizontal wise, it is a vertical pattern. So this is the longitudinal axis of the organism. In flagellates, the flagellum is retained usually by one daughter cell. So flagellum, just now I explained, maximum of the animals having cilia are flagella. So this flagellum is a singular. So flagellum is retained usually by one daughter cell. Then the basal granule is divided into two, and the new basal granule forms a flagellum in the other daughter individual. So first, what happened in the longitudinal binary fission means, in one of the daughter cell, the flagellum is retained. So flagellum is present, and then the new one, the upcoming new daughter euglena, அதுல என்ன நடக்குதுன்னா the new basal granule starts forms. Once the new basal granules forming, the flagellum also form. Example is the Orticella and Euglena, and I have given example here is the Euglena. This is the longitudinal binary fission. See, you can see here, this is a if you are தனியா நீங்க பார்க்கும்போது பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த சிங்கிள் அனிமல் மட்டும் தான் நம்ம பார்த்திருப்போம், and at the same time they are having a single flagella. This is the flagella, single flagella. Once it starts to divide, once it undergo longitudinal type of binary fission, so it divide like this, and then so at last இது ரெண்டுமே செப்பரேட் ஆயிடும். This is the longitudinal type of binary fission. And the next type of binary fission is the oblique binary fission. What is oblique means? The plane of division is oblique, which means the plane of division is oblique. This is the last one. So the previous one is binary fission, then paramecium is a transverse. The last one is called as a oblique binary fission. Here you can't say which plane of axis is going. It can't go parallel or parallel irukadu, then right angles irukadu. So that is called oblique. எந்த ஒரு இதுன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. So this is the oblique fission. Example is the serraceum. So these are the examples for oblique binary fission. And then multiple fission. So in multiple fission, let me take some other color. Yes, the parent body divides into many. Multiple means many, we know that. So in multiple fission, the parent body divides into many similar daughter cells simultaneously. ஒரே நேரத்துல நிறைய daughter cells produce பண்ணும். That is the speciality of multiple fission. That is the speciality of multiple fission. Let me give some examples for multiple fission. Say this is an example for multiple fission. If this is an animal and the center one is a nucleus, நம்ம binary fissionல amoebaவுக்கு just ஒரு vertical side or horizontal தான் சொன்னோம். Either it go this side or this side தான் நம்ம சொன்னோம். And here in multiple fission, it can go any side like this or this. See, it can go vertical or horizontal or the left to right or the right to left. இந்த மாதிரி எந்த டிவிஷன்னால அதால போக முடியும். If it goes, what happen means, எப்படி நம்ம அமீபால நம்ம சொன்னோமோ அதே மாதிரி தான், this side of the nucleus and along with this cytoplasm it pulls away this side, and this side of the cytoplasm along with the nucleus they pull this side. Likewise, what starts to happen means, you can see different parts are here. So each part of the nucleus along with the cytoplasm divides. So in the side la irukra nucleus, inga irukra cytoplasm divide agum. In the side la irukra nucleus and cytoplasm start divide, and once again this side of the nucleus and cytoplasm pull this side. So like the similar way they starts to multiply. That is called multiple fission. And first the nucleus divides. See here, the nucleus divides repeatedly without the division of cytoplasm. First of all, it starts to, the nucleus divides, but without the cytoplasm. Later the cytoplasm divides. That's why I have explained here, divides into as many parts as that of the nuclei. So this is the special character of multiple fission. And the next one is the each cytoplasmic part encircles one daughter nucleus. That's what I told you. See, this is an animal. So if this is the nucleus of this, if it goes this type of division in a multiple binary fission, like, just a minute. Yes. So if it goes this type of fission, here what they are giving, each cytoplasmic part encircles one daughter nucleus. So if I just take this part of the, if I take this part of nucleus along with the cytoplasm, so this is the nucleus, and along with this cytoplasm, This results in the formation of many smaller individuals from a single parent. So this is a single parent. From one organism, we are getting many or multiple. This is the next character of multiple binary fission. And then the multiple fission produces 4 or many daughter individuals. They produce 4 or many. That's why we call it as a multiple. By equal solution, and the young ones do not separate until the process is complete. நம்ம டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்ஸ்ல எக்ஸாம்பிள் பார்க்கும் போதும் அட் த சேம் டைம் லாங்கிடியூடனல் எக்ஸாம்பிளா நம்ம பார்க்கும்போதும் பார்க்கும்போது பாராமிஷியம் அண்ட் யூக்ளினா தே ஸ்டார்ட்ஸ் டு செப்பரேட். ஸோ அந்த இடத்துல வந்து லாஸ்ட் கிளீவேஜ் ஃபரோ நம்ம அப்சர்வ் பண்ணோம். பட் இன் கேஸ் ஆஃப் மல்டிபிள் ஃபிஷன், ஈவன் இஃப் தே ஆர் ஹேவிங் கிளீவேஜ் ஃபரோ, they will separate once the process is complete. And the process complete ஆகுற வரைக்கும் அது செப்பரேட் ஆகாது. And then this division is called repeated division. So this is called as a repeated division. Example is the Vorticella. The very good example is the Vorticella. And then encysment. Encysment. So here it is the multiple. I will show here. This is the multiple fission. You can see here cystiae. And this is the nucleus. But what it happened means nucleus நிறைய separate ஆகுது. Once separate ஆகும்போது it starts to form. This is the first stage, and this is the second stage, and this is the last stage. Actually in the last வந்து நிறைய amoeba இருக்கும், but they are given like 2 examples. So once the nucleus starts divide ஆனதுமே என்ன நடக்குது, pseudopodiospores starts to form. Each nucleus is encircled by a layer in the name of pseudopodiospores. So that is called pseudopodiospores formation. And the last one is that each and every starts to separate from the mother animal, that is mother. So that is called rupture. After ruptured cyst wall, it starts to come out. That is a young amoeba. We can say amoeba also an example. Then the next character of multiple fission is encysment. So sometimes they undergo encysment stage. What is encysment? During unfavorable conditions. What is unfavorable conditions? சில நேரத்துல animals வந்து they don't feel like they want to reproduce. They want to reproduce asexual reproduction. So அந்த நேரத்துல என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, they just go for some other form of physical appearance, like physical change பண்ணிக்கும். That is called as encysment. Encysment means the animal starts secrete something around the body. Or here you can see that unfavorable conditioning என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்கன்னா, increase or decrease in temperature. Of course, because sometimes due to the increase in temperature or decrease in the temperature, the animal doesn't feel that they want to reproduce. So the temperature increase ஆகும்போது இல்லைன்னா reduce ஆகும்போது அது வந்து reproduction பண்றதுக்கு feel பண்ணாது. And scarcity of food, because already it is in a scarcity. Food அதுக்கு போதுமான அளவுக்கு இல்ல. So போதுமான அளவுக்கு இல்லன்னும் போது கண்டிப்பா அது reproduction பண்ண முடியாது. And that is also one of the reason. So amoeba withdraws its pseudopodia. If we know that pseudopodia, what is the function of pseudopodia? Means pseudo means false. Pseudo means false. Podia means legs. So pseudopodia எப்போ ஒரு அமீபாவுக்கு ஃபார்ம் ஆகும் அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, when the amoeba see a food, ஒரு ஃபுட் பார்க்கும்போது it wants to take. So அந்த ஃபுட்டை வந்து அதை எடுத்துட்டு டைஜஸ்ட் பண்ணணும். So in order to take that food, they should form pseudopodia. அந்த pseudopodia ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி அதை கவர் பண்ணணும். கவர் பண்ணி அந்த ஃபுட்டை கேப்சர் பண்ணணும். So this is the pseudopodia function. And secrete a third layer, three layered protective chitinous cyst wall and around it, and becomes inactive. This is the meaning of encysment. That's what I'm saying. Imagine this is an animal. So they just secrete a 3 layers around them in order to protect in a harsh or in a coarse environment. ரொம்ப ஹார்ஷா இருக்கிற என்விரான்மெண்ட்ல இருந்து எஸ்கேப் ஆகிறதுக்கு They just secrete what 3 layers. So this phenomenon is called encystment. And then this is the example. And pseudopodiospore. Pseudopodiospores is I have explained here. You can see here this is a pseudopodiospore. This is a pseudopodiospore. How they form, that is the next slide. When condition become favorable. So once again, other conditions favorable change ஆகும்போது the encysted amoeba divides by multiple fission. Because அதே condition எப்போதுமே வந்து அதுக்கு இருக்காது. Once அந்த unfavorable conditionல cyst form ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறமா then what happen means once again the condition become favorable and it starts to produce in multiple fission and produces many minute amoebae called pseudopodiospores or amoebulae. And then cyst wall absorbs water and breaks off, liberating the young pseudopodiospores. Cyst walls absorb water, water absorb பண்ண cyst wall absorb பண்ணதுன்னா in the sense they start to swelling just like ஒரு balloon மாதிரி. cyst wall வந்து வாட்டர் உள்ள என்டர் ஆகும்போது cyst wall வந்து swellen ஆக ஆரம்பிக்கும். swellen ஆக ஆக ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா பிரேக் ஆகும். ஸோ பிரேக் ஆகும்போது அதுல யங் pseudopodiospores நிறைய இருக்கும் and each with a fine pseudopodia and each having that fine pseudopodia and they feed and grow rapidly to lead an independent life. Once they came out of that mother amoeba, it starts lead an independent life. This is the pseudopodiospore and I will end up here. So we will continue in the next class. I hope you understand so far. You don't have any doubt. I hope you don't have any doubt. Then இன்னைக்கு finish ஆகிற class-ஓட you will have some assignments and you have to complete the homework in your classwork note. Please do this and see you next class. Thank you. Thank you, students.